with the introduction of the brand new Zoh Shia armor, we now have 3 armor sets that provide a really good source of self-sustained heal without even needing to pop potions or other consumables. And I don't know if you're like me, but I cannot be bothered to heal in the middle of the fight if I can help it. Even sharpening my weapon bothers me. I just want to fight. I've always really liked the self-sustain of Arkvulcan and Guardian Arkveld armor sets. So I looked at the numbers a while back. I meant to do a video on that and I just kind of forgot. But now that we also have the Zoh Shia one, I figured let's test the numbers for this one and do an overall video that's going to look at all 3 together. Before diving into each armor set skill, I want to cover the Recovery Up skill, which will apply to each one of those healing. Recovery Up applies to every source of healing, usually, so potions, healing skills, and all of that. Each level of recovery gives you 10% more healing, so 10, 20, 30. Also, if you consume the medic meal skill that comes with the Eastern Honey when you barbecue, it will give you 1 level of Recovery Up, but your total amount of Recovery Up cannot exceed level 3. So if you already have 3 levels of Recovery Up on your armor, consuming Eastern Honey is not going to do anything. You're still going to be capped at 30% extra healing, no matter what you consume. Now that we got this out of the way, let's talk about each healing skill and quantify how much they heal. Let's start off with the Arkvulcan armor, which gives us the hasten recovery skill. The way it works is, after you hit the monster a certain amount of times, it will heal you a small amount of HP. At level 4, after a few hits, it will heal you for 10 HP. And if you only run 2 pieces, at level 2, it will only heal you for half as much, so 5 HP. The Guardian Arkveld Armor Set gives us the Decimator skill, which will heal you for some HP when you destroy a wound. It doesn't really matter if you destroy it with a focus strike or just by attacking it, but it has to be you and not a teammate who destroys the wound. At level 4, Decimator will heal you for a whopping 50 HP, which is a third of your HP. And as you would expect, if you only run 2 pieces, at level 2, it will heal you for half as much, which is 25, which is still a lot. I'm sorry, I'm very biased. I mostly play Sword and Shield now, and this is one of my favorite self-sustaining skills. Now onto the newest entry in the armors, the Zoh Shia Armor Set, which gives us super recovery. The way it works is very simple. You don't have to do anything. Once your red health is healed, your health will still keep recovering little by little. It's kind of like Valhazak's armor skill in Monster Hunter World. I miss Valhazak. To test this in the training settings, I turned off self-recovery and then injured myself, and then I turned it back on. And as we can see at level 4, Super Recovery 2 heals us for about 1 HP each second. And it doesn't sound like a lot, but honestly, when I look at the green bar, it just feels like it goes so fast. If you only wear 2 pieces, it will still heal you for 1 HP, but it will do it every 2 seconds instead of 1. Now, I have to come back to Recovery Up a bit, specifically for the Zoh Shia armor skill. Because you would expect the way the Zoh Shia healing works is recovery speed would affect it, except it doesn't. It affects the healing for the red gauge, but it does not affect the Zoh Shia healing once the red gauge is healed. Instead, Recovery Up affects it. And the way it works is it'll keep the same frequency, so it'll heal you every second or every 2 seconds, depending on the level. But instead of healing you for 1 HP, it will heal you for 1.3 HP at level 3. Alright, so now we have a bunch of options that allow us to not drink potions, and it's wonderful. You might be wondering, which one should I take? Which one is better? Unfortunately, I don't think there's a set answer for that, especially since I personally don't like giving pre-baked builds and pretend that it works for every weapon, everywhere, every fight. I think it's very situational, especially on how you play and what weapon you play. For instance, I play mostly solo. I don't do a lot of multiplayer. It's very occasional. And I play a lot of Sword and Shield and Lance, which means it's very easy for me to create wounds and pop those wounds. So Guardian Arkveld has been very nice to me, especially against tougher monsters. Guardian Arkveld isn't enough to sustain, especially at the beginning of the fight, and if I'm taking a bunch of chip damage. So having a mix of Guardian Arkveld and Arkvulcan has worked really well for me. Also, as I mentioned in my guide for Zoh Shia prepping, those two armors give you really good fire resistance. So yeah, this combo has worked really well for me. Now, if you look at the Zoh Shia armor, it has really good skills. It gives you, if you equip enough pieces, it will give you maximum level agitator, which is really good for a lot of the new monsters that are enraged a lot. It's just a lot of value that it provides you. So I really think you should try to mix and match those sets and see how it fits in your playstyle. If you're getting enough heals, if you're getting enough sustain. Now, for the sake of testing, I really wanted to try out the new Zoh Shia armor after I finished upgrading it to the max, which took a lot of materials. And since it has really good water resistance, I figured let's go against a Tempered Mizutsune with it and see if 4-piece Zoh Shia is pretty good. Again, my goal was not to speedrun in any capacity. My goal was to see, can I hunt Tempered Mizutsune without drinking a potion? So just relying on the Palico and my armor to kill myself. And it worked really well for most of the fight. There is one point in the fight where I was really scared for my life and I was pooping my pants. And I think it's pretty obvious where it's in the fight because I have like a sliver of health left and it's enraged. It has the blue flame. I'm against the corner. It's doing all those crazy attacks and I'm guarding and panic dodging and panic guarding. It's a mess. But I didn't die. Spoiler alert. And it went okay. Thank you for watching and happy hunting.